Okay. Oh, got it. Hello, and welcome to the September West Virginia Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Meeting. We are live from the Appalachian Regional Commission Conference in Ashland, Kentucky. If you haven't seen, Amber and I are right next to each other, and Brian is here as well. We are very excited to be in Ashland representing West Virginia today. Amber, any thoughts?
I just want to say we've spent the last couple of days around ecosystem builders, and I just want to give a shout out to West Virginia because I think that it's been evident from our conversations that West Virginia is really leading not only the region, but the nation in what we're doing around ecosystem building. And you all being on here today is really a testament to that. So thank you. We appreciate you. And we are always excited to share the things that you're doing. So, all right. Then first up, we have our partner spotlight today is Bridgeway Capital. So without further ado, I'll introduce Adam Kenny to take us away. Adam.
Thanks, Amber. Really appreciate it. Hey, everyone. Great to meet, I believe, almost everyone here for the first time, except for a handful. We're sort of new to West Virginia, so we're really grateful for this opportunity to tell our story a little bit and also explore ways that we can contribute to all the progress in West Virginia. So I am going to reorient myself from MS Teams to Zoom, and I'm going to share my screen. Tara said to keep this slide short, and I have done that. I'm lean and mean. So let's try from the beginning. How's that looking for everybody? Decent? Good. Okay, so we'll make this quick because I have 5 minutes and I want to leave some room for folks to ask questions or etc. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about myself because I think that's important context here for the work we want to do in West Virginia. My name's Adam Kenny. I'm the Managing Director of Programs at Bridgeway Capital. I'm a professional glassblower, or kind of semi-professional at this point. I spent a lot of years learning a lot of different craft forms. I have a background in arts administration, and I ran some arts organizations, and I've been at Bridgeway for the last 9 years. Why that's relevant is because we have a lot of creative economy focused programming at Bridgeway Capital, and we do a lot of support of nonprofits around real estate development. So those are two really important audiences to us that we hope to bring an expertise with to West Virginia. At the highest level, if you guys know Partner Community Capital, then you kind of know Bridgeway Capital. We are also a CDFI, which is basically a federal jargon for nonprofit social impact investor, which is more normal jargon. We serve, and our core base of business is Western PA, but we're also emerging in Eastern Ohio and even more so in Northern West Virginia. We're about $25 million a year in deployment, mostly loans and some grants. Our loans range from 10,000 to 10 million. And I think that's a really important point because it shows you the diversity of project that we can get behind. We can look at a startup business, but also, a fairly catalytic anchor institution real estate development, which goes to the next bullet. We focus on small business and real estate development. We have a 150,000 square foot building that we operate. So for those looking to explore adaptive reuse, not only do we fund it, but we live it. And that is really helpful as a perspective that we bring to the table. And we're based in 4 offices across the region. I think I'm doing pretty good on time because we're almost done. That's a lot of bullets to remember. Hopefully we can share this deck after, but just like any CDFI, this is the takeaway whenever you're talking to one, right? Equitable economic development comes in basically 2 interchangeable, interwoven forms: empowering underserved entrepreneurs and supporting disinvested areas. So the most of what Bridgeway does is financing, like any other CDFI, but we do, I think, have a really robust programmatic department. Our philosophy and our approach really relates to capital readiness because that's what we do best, is deploy capital. And it's important to make the distinction that a lot of the entrepreneurs that are involved with our programs are involved with us because of our programs, not necessarily because of our loans right away. So we have to make sure to say capital readiness has a wider purpose beyond what you might do with Bridgeway in the next month, right? You can read what our definition of that is, but ultimately a business that is ready for capital is a business positioned for success, right? So whether they do a loan with Bridgeway or a bank, or they get a loan or some sort of weird grant from their uncle, no matter what, they're best positioned if they're capital ready. We ultimately have a nice framework that we rely on. We have these 6 different elements that we look to when we support a business. And as we work with the business over time, we have a sort of semi-proprietary way of tracking their evolution from experimenting to impacting. And the top 3 levels are where we see outcomes that most align with what CDFIs want to see. So job creation, financial resilience, etc. Again, the programmatic focus for Bridgeway at this point is general business strengthening, real estate development, and of course, creative economy support, which is a great transition to my final slide, which is ACRE. So that is the most sort of gelled and interesting thing we're doing in West Virginia beyond being another resource for patient and flexible capital. It stands for Alliance for Creative Rural Economies. We originally started this in Johnstown, PA, and then with some funding from the Benetton Foundation and now the Minority Business Development Agency. We're expanding into Wheeling. We have a cohort and we're working in Morgantown soon. So our approach to that is it's individualized branding and independent website because we're trying to give these people and places a little bit of local branding push as well as delivering the programming. I already told you where we're established. The approach is cohort based, so we have groups of 10 to 20. Very sort of curriculum is delivered in a very sort of shared way, but then we spend time with each entrepreneur on their own goals. And most importantly, it's different, even though ACRE is a framework, it's different in every community that we do because it's shaped by local priorities and local partners. That is it. That was pretty good. That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
So with that, I think I burned up my 5 minutes, but if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask, or you can also get in touch with me via my email, which I assume has been shared, but I can also share it.
Yeah, Adam, why don't you drop it in the chat if you don't mind? And then
take
us into our next speaker. Thank you.
Yes, Adam, thanks so much. We're really excited to work with you in Bridgeway Capital and all that you have to offer in the state of West Virginia. And I'm excited to introduce Beth Bedway next. She is with East Wheeling Clayworks, and I can attest I have bought several products from some of the arts walks. So I'm so excited that you're here with us, Beth. If you could tell us a little bit about you, your company, and your experience.
Okay. Like she said in that really great introduction, I'm Beth. I'm one half of the owners of East Wheeling Clayworks. We're a local small manufacturing company here in Wheeling, West Virginia. We make ceramics. Actually, I'm at the West Virginia Brownfields Conference, so I have my little booth set up. So if anybody wants to see, there's some pots. Like I said, we make small batch manufacturing of ceramics, and we focus mostly on functional wear, so kitchen goods, home goods, things like that, and also some decorative things. There are 6 of us other than Adam and myself, my husband, who started the business. The other 6 of us have come along in the last couple years, so we are growing. But some of the challenges that we face with that are equipment and expansion costs, and finding a location in Wheeling that is industrial enough for us to expand into. One huge factor that's been helpful with that is Adam and Bridgeway Capital. They helped us get the building that we are in right now, and we will probably be looking towards them again in the future. But one issue that we run into, and it's kind of a Wheeling problem, but it's also kind of a West Virginia problem, just from talking to other arts-based businesses in the area, that finding a location that doesn't require like extreme amounts of capital up front, or the rent isn't astronomically high for it, or the purchase price. So that's one issue that we've been running into for the last probably couple years, as we've been looking to, knowing that we need to expand and looking to grow into something. I have much less to say than Adam. You had like a whole thing. That was amazing. So if anybody has questions for me, feel free.
Perfect. Thank you so much. If you want to drop your tangible asks in the chat too, we'll provide this opportunity for any ecosystem members that might be on that could be able to help. Go ahead and make those connections. But we appreciate you so much. I know I have some pottery. I know Tara has some pottery, and definitely a big fan, and we're so appreciative of you getting on and talking a little bit about what you're doing. So
Thank you.
we're here to help and appreciate you. All right. So for our next 2-minute slot, I actually get the pleasure of introducing Tara St. Clair, and I'm going to make sure that that timer is on. And she's going to be talking about Ignite West Virginia. So Tara?
Yes, thank you. So thank you everyone for your patience. I know that I usually announce the business planning competitions earlier in the year, but we have just launched our new website, Ignite West Virginia. And we are open for applications. So if you are ready to enter the competition, right now we've raised about $100,000. We're looking to raise $200,000 to award in technical assistance funds this year. It's running very similar to the business plan competition, only we have 2 rounds of competition, not 3. And we will have our final competition during Bridging Innovation Week, which will be in Huntington, West Virginia. And then something that's different from the business plan competitions, we will have 2 tracks this year. So we'll have Main Street businesses. So we'll be track 1, and then track 2 will be technology and innovation. So really those high growth scalable businesses. So I will send out information after the call with more details, but I have put the new website in the chat. Please be kind if you see misspellings or anything going on with the website. We are still doing some edits. So I would love your feedback on the new brand, the new website. But again, I just dropped that in the chat. So thank you, everyone. All right. And then next up, I am going to introduce Joe Browse. Joe, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with the equipment financing program?
Yes, and yes, thank you so much for having me. Just briefly, we have just recently, as part of a charge from the West Virginia legislature to retain more jobs within the state, we have an equipment financing program where we can do from $50,000 up to $2 million, as long as the intention is to save jobs, and as long as that business has been operating for 1 year or more within the state. And what makes this unique and interesting is that if we do 80% financing for up to 10 years, we can fix a 3% interest rate on that for that period, and up to 90% for 10 years, fixed at 4%. So those are incredibly below market rates. And some of you may know how we operate. So happy to work with any of you on that and help get the word out to those early stage companies that you work with.
Wow, incredible opportunity, Joe. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I mean, 2 million, that's incredible. So hopefully we have some entrepreneurs that will be taking advantage of that. Great, thank you. Next up, we have Arian to talk a little bit about evolving energy that is coming right up. So Arian, you want to take us away?
Yeah, thank you. I don't have slides to share, so I'll just talk, but I'm going to have my colleague Jessica drop the registration link in the chat. Register today. From tomorrow, we've got 1 week left. We are going to kick off next Wednesday evening at the Morgantown Marriott with an amazing keynote by Emily Calandrelli. If you don't know Emily, look her up. She is a West Virginia native. She goes by Space Gal on some social media platforms. She also has a Netflix show, but she's going to be giving a great, a great talk about the importance of entrepreneurship, especially as how it relates to the energy sector. Oh, sorry. There we go. So Jessica just dropped the link right there. You want to register today. By Friday, we cut off the free drink tickets for the reception. So if you want to come and you want to partake in some adult beverages during the reception, you definitely want to register by Friday. But we are super excited to see everybody there. We have our pitch competition, which will take place from 6 to 7. We've got 6 amazing teams that are ready to pitch, and we hope to see you all there next week.
All right. Thanks so much, Arian. I'm looking forward to Evolving Energy. Coming up, we'll be there representing Bridging Innovation Week. So really looking forward to that. So Jen, can you tell us some updates for Bridging Innovation Week and how people can get engaged?
Absolutely. Thanks, Tara. I'm Jennifer Watering. I am the event lead for Bridging Innovation Week. I probably met many of you last year, but we are excited that we now have the sponsorship opportunity out. There will be links that will be sent in your meeting notes sometime later this week, but also we are looking for speakers. The speaker proposal we had thought maybe wouldn't open until a little later, but we're too excited. So we're ready to get that out. We are looking for speakers on both the resource provider and the entrepreneur track. So if you're interested, please send us please look for the information. And if you're interested in sponsoring, that information will be coming out as well. We have opportunities from $15,000 plus all the way down to $250. So we're hopeful that there will be something there for everyone. We'll have the ecosystem showcase. Amber, that's not fair. You gave me like 30 seconds. And we're still finalizing a few details on the schedule. So more will be coming out soon, but please watch for those opportunities. I know some of you have expressed interest in providing support as a reviewer for the speaker submissions. Look for that link as well. Like I said, we're still finalizing a few things, but we will be reaching out to you to get your support with that. But also when we get those submissions, we'll need individuals to review. So thanks. I think I did that in under a minute, even though I was only going
to. My apologies. I forgot to reset the timer for you. So you were really at another level of challenge there. So thanks, Jen. We appreciate you.
No problem.
So yeah, all that information will be coming out in the follow-up. And I know we've seen some requests. So if you have spoke today already, please put your email in the chat if you're willing to connect, because we've already had some information requests. So that would be great. Next, we have Penny Adams to talk about Pitch Southern West Virginia. So Penny, you want to take it away?
Sure. Good afternoon, everybody. I am standing in for Diana Woods, who is actually over the WVU Tech Launch Lab, who is a sponsor with the West Virginia Hive of the Pitch Southern West Virginia. Now, we are having our fall one on October the 12th at 5:30 p.m. at the WVU Tech campus here in Beckley. And those who are eligible are those who are in our Hive area. And I will give you those counties. That's Raleigh, Fayette, Nicholas, Summers, Webster, Pocahontas, Greenbrier, Monroe, Mercer, Wyoming, McDowell, Logan, and Mingo. And then also WVU Tech students. And if you didn't get those counties, it's on our website at wvhive.com. Okay. But we also have a section for WVU Tech students, faculty, and staff. Now, our pitch competition is a little bit different. We want everybody to be less than 3 years old. So, so it's basically a business idea competition, or it could be. So you can apply by going to wvhive.com/business idea competition. And I will put that in the chat, and you can find all the details there along with the application. And the deadline right now is Thursday of this week at 5 p.m., but they're talking about extending that. So possibility it'll be extended a couple of days. And the applications will be divided into community, which is non-student, and then student divisions. And they're going to be evaluated by a group of reviewers. And then we're going to have 5 or 6 folks pitch their ideas on October the 12th. And then each finalist will actually be eligible for a coaching session with the business advisors here at the West Virginia Hive. Our prizes are for the community division. First is a $2,000 prize, second $1,000, and third is a $500 prize. And in the student division, $1,000. And then we also allow our audience to vote. And this year we are giving $250 to the audience favorite. So there we go. Are we good? Is that it?
Great job. Thanks, Penny. I'm not gonna lie, when you said 3 years or younger, I was like, man, kindergartners, they get it. I was like,
businesses that are 3 years or under. Sorry.
No, I knew exactly what you meant. I just kind of I was like, yes, children. Okay,
so if you know someone out there, please get them in our area. That'd be great. We'd love to have them in our competition. Thanks
so much, Penny. We're really excited about that pitch competition. Miranda Williamson, can you please tell us about Seed Spot entrepreneurial training opportunities?
Yes, absolutely. Hello, everyone. I am Miranda Williamson. I am with Seed Spot. We are an organization that supports underserved and underrepresented entrepreneurs who have a business idea or business, early stage social business, where they're working to solve a challenge in their community. I have asked today to help me find and connect with these entrepreneurs that need these resources and need this type of program, this type of mentorship. this type of educational opportunity. I'm working to remove financial barriers to this program. So I have a couple promotions running. So one is for a program that's a 2-day launch camp. That's for individuals who just have an idea and they don't know where to go for support. And I have a discount code for that. And then the next is individuals who have a little bit more traction. Maybe it's a prototype phase and it's an 8-week program that really helps them get to that minimum viable product and helps them get off the ground. And I have a substantial scholarship opportunity for that program. Then the next layer, and this program will be launching soon, is a community health incubator. And this is for individuals who are solving community health equity challenges in their community. And this program actually comes with $25K in non-diluted grants and the potential follow-on investment of $200,000, as well as robust partnerships to go ahead and accelerate their businesses and their ideas. So as you can see, I have a range of opportunities to support these entrepreneurs. I'll drop my information in the chat. Think of entrepreneurs specifically for the 8-week program or the 2-day program that maybe come to you all and aren't quite ready for your program. Yes, Seed Spot is statewide. So thank you so much. I'll drop my information. We'll love to connect and learn how to collaborate with you all.
Perfect. Thank you, Miranda. And yes, we had such good conversations this week at ARC about, regardless of how many resource providers, the demand is always there. And so we want to make sure we get as many resources as we can to entrepreneurs in West Virginia. So thank you for sharing. Next, we have a JIT announcement from Nathan Polk.
Yes, we do. Hi, everybody. My name is Nathan Polk. I'm the new investment manager for West Virginia Jobs Investment Trust. We have a couple programs available. I want to spend less time focused on those and more about making sure that I connect with those of you that might be able to benefit from JIT Capital. Last year, we received as a state about $72 million for investment in small businesses and startups. And JIT is administering about 42 of that in venture programs. So if you look at the website that I just dropped, West Virginia Capital Access Program has different buckets of money that your business might benefit from. And we want to connect with you to make sure that you can benefit in whatever way is relevant for your needs. So if you're a technical assistance provider that maybe I have not met yet, I want to make sure that we can connect and find ways that your services can complement the business development that we're seeing on the side of entrepreneurs. If you're an investor, all of our dollars have to be matched at least 1-to-1 with private funds. And it's important that we have the ecosystem working together to support these entrepreneurs. And lastly, if you're an entrepreneur, I want to talk to you too. We have dollars available for investment. A lot of times when you hear about a government agency that's investing, it might come across that money is either fast or free. That is not necessarily the case for our dollars, but I can guarantee that it is fair money and it is friendly money. And we want to be a partner with you in your business and make sure that you have all the support you need, not only to succeed operationally, but to have the capital necessary to scale your business. So regardless of where you fall in the ecosystem, we want to be able to serve you. We love West Virginia businesses, we love West Virginia entrepreneurs, and that's a personal mission and philosophy of mine as well. So my email's in the chat, our website's in the chat. We'd love to connect.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much, Nathan. Congratulations on the promotion, and thank you for all the investment in West Virginia. We love working with JIT Capital and want to see more investments in our entrepreneurs. So next up, we have the gentleman to my right, Brian Shaw. What's going on with Advantage Valley?
Are you just talk loud and we're going to use mine.
So after you've done covering this, I'm going to I'll push everything in the chat on my email list. So just a couple of things I wanted to bring up this going on in the Faster West Virginia program. First off, we're going to be looking for an outreach specialist for the Elk River Trail System. So it's the Elk River area that we serve runs from Braxton County to Cobb County. It's about 87 miles of trail system. You do need to have your own kayak for this. So I'm just kidding.
Bring your.
You do.
But, so it's a position we're really looking forward to help us out and help out the people that live, on the trail system, which is now a state park. So that brings a lot of, really cool, marketing influence to that area. We've also got, the Wayne County Small Business Summit coming up, October 5th, and we partner with the Wayne County EDA, the Wayne County Commission, and of course, us, and what we're doing is we're bringing in some of the, resource providers in the area to help promote and share all the entrepreneurial efforts that are available to those people. We'll also be in Lincoln County with the Build Your Business Workshop on the 17th of October. Another Build Your Business Workshop in Wayne County in October 6th. Those dates will be in the chat. Another one in Boone County. The Build Your Business Workshop is really just something to explain to the local entrepreneurs or would-be entrepreneurs what our program offers and how we can support them and all of the other resources that are available throughout the state that can really help them with their idea and help them grow their business. And then, of course, we have an entrepreneurship class on October 24th in Huntington. It's an 8-week program or 7-week program. I'm sorry. Teaches you all the ins and outs of starting a business.
Look at you. 2 seconds
Wow,
left.
right on time.
All right. Thanks, Brian. And we apologize, everyone. We're navigating the microphone in a Highlands Museum of Ashland, Kentucky today. So next up, we have Olivia McCuskey to talk about the Education Alliance's request for the ecosystem. So Olivia.
Thank you so much. I'm going to try and share my screen here. All right. So my name is Olivia McCuskey. I'm with the Education Alliance. If you're unfamiliar with the Education Alliance, we are a statewide nonprofit. We've been around for 40 years. We're celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. And our primary goal is to bridge the gap between the business and the community world with the education world. And we really work to bring partnerships and programs and resources to public K-12 schools across the state. And one of the areas that I primarily focus on is work-based learning and internships for middle and high school students to kind of create that talent pipeline into the workforce. So this, I have this business guide up, for businesses or entrepreneurs, but if you're an educator on the call and you work with high school students, you can also be a part of this program. So this West Virginia Ready Work-Based Learning course, it is a semester-long course in which high school students have virtual internship opportunities. And this really helps with promoting different industries to students for careers in West Virginia, helping them to understand what certificates or degrees are needed for those careers and the career upward mobility ladder within that industry. And we have worked all the way from, large companies and corporations like Appalachian Power, Toyota, CAMC, all the way down to small father-daughter owned entrepreneurial businesses to really showcase the wide variety of careers available in West Virginia. So the 2 primary ways to commit to this, there is a 1-hour, one-time virtual job shadow training module. We have a new West Virginia business every Monday of the semester. You'll get to be live with one school, and this is also recorded so that any other school that is part of the course can watch it the next day if they weren't able to join live. The first 30 minutes is a virtual tour of the company, what careers are available there, why you would want to work at that company, and what degrees and certificates are needed. The second 30 minutes is really based on soft professional skill facilitation, taking HR skills that everyone needs in the workplace and tailoring it down to the high school level. The second main thing is one business and one school is partnered for the entire semester on a capstone project to really do a deep dive into that industry. And you would meet with them once a week to help them work on the project. I will drop the link to this PDF in the chat, as well as our website and my email in case you have any questions. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks so much, Olivia. We're really looking forward to partnering with the Education Alliance and uplifting entrepreneurship in West Virginia for that K-12 sector. So Up next, Carrie, can you tell us what's going on with the Morris L. Hayhurst Launch Lab? I hear maybe a couple of pitch competitions.
Yes, thank you, Tara. Hi, everybody. I'm Carrie White, Morris L. Hayhurst Launch Lab at WVU. And we have a couple of events. I'm going to take 1 minute, then I'm going to pass over to Ann Jones for the second minute, and because she's going to have a little bit of information about our veterans pitch. But we are having the Morris L. Hayhurst Launch Lab pitch competition on October 19th on the Evansdale campus. It's open to any WVU student, and I wanted to extend invitations to the ecosystem in case you're just interested in coming see one of our pitch competitions. If you're interested in seeing what some of our students are doing around entrepreneurship, we're being sponsored by Ray Zen and Zen Starter, as well as the Women's Leadership Initiative. So we have $15,000 in cash to give out to the student entrepreneurs. So we're taking some that are pretty far along in their journey rather than just at the ideation stage. But I just want to extend an invitation to anyone who would like to observe October 19th in the Launch Lab. And I don't know if Anne can get off mute, but she has an event coming up this week as well.
Hey, thank you, Carrie. Thank you for letting me tag team there with you. Yes. If any of you are in town this Thursday between 5 and 7 p.m., we are going to have our Vetrepreneurs pitch competition. I will put the link in the chat so you can register, you can RSVP. I'm really excited about this, and I think it'll be a good time, one, to see some of our veteran entrepreneurs, as well as it's going to be a really good time to see a lot of resource providers in the same room. So we'll have 6 finalists pitching in front of judges taken from the SBDC, Department of Agriculture, Secretary of State's office. We'll have some fun speakers, General Foyer, Operation Welcome Home, some fun videos. So it is a terrific way to spend your Thursday evening and find out what's going on at the Morris L. Hayhurst Launch Lab. So thank you.
Thank you. And I appreciate the efficiency. I mean, we managed to get 2 pictures there in 1 minute. Perfect. Well, we mentioned this, but we're in Ashland, Kentucky right now for the Appalachian Regional Commission conference. And we wanted to just provide a few updates on different opportunities through the ecosystem, as well as hear from ecosystem members. We're doing a lot of visioning and we've seen a lot of growth. I mean, 60, 70 people monthly get on here and volunteer their time because they believe in the ecosystem, and we want to say thank you. So the first thing we want to talk about is we have some ARC federal co-chair dollars. The Adventure Group is currently serving as the fiscal agent for the West Virginia entrepreneurship ecosystem in this specific initiative around subcommittees. And so there are an RFP out right now for 3 lead organizations to take over working groups where you would come up with a vision strategy for specific ecosystem building blocks. And I'll drop the full RFP in the chat, but we're looking for somebody to step up and lead a subcommittee on talent. We're looking for somebody to step up and lead a subcommittee on capital. And we're looking for somebody to step up and lead a subcommittee on regulatory government support. So that RFP will come out. Again, that is made possible by the Appalachian Regional Commission's federal co-chair dollars. So we have a lot of federal support and eyes on the work that we're doing in West Virginia, and would love partnership from the ecosystem on that. On the same page, we also are working on an overall 5-year and beyond vision statement for what we think the ecosystem could look like, and we want to build that with you. So we do have some questions in a Mentimeter that we just want to get input. There's 4 questions. We want to get time from you all today and in thought partnership to think about what this could be and what this could look like. So I'm going to ask Cam to share her screen. I'm going to explain a little bit about how to work. Oh, Cam, I'm so sorry. Cam's like, Amber. Okay, now you should be able to share your screen. So you'll just have to log on to Menti. You can do it from a phone or your computer, and there will be 4 questions, and we'll just ask you to drop your thoughts in there. So in your own words, for the first one, what is the mission of the ecosystem? And you'll see at the top here, if you go to menti.com and you put in that code, it'll walk us through this. So we're going to spend a little time, if you all don't mind, just brainstorming together and thinking about this together.
Oh, and thank you, Cam, for dropping it in the chat. Bless you.
Yeah, Cam's got us. She's got our back here. So I'll give like maybe a minute or so on each one. We want as much, it doesn't have to be fully thought out thoughts. We're looking for words, terminology, verbiage, and we're going to try to condense all that, get some drafts, and then give them back out to you for feedback. So.
Yeah, and I just want to emphasize again that the ecosystem is everyone here. It's the entrepreneurs, it's the resource providers, it's the funders, it's the educators, it's the students. That is why it's so important as we're working to figure out what the future of the ecosystem looks like. We need to hear from you and what is important. What we want to make sure that we have the same values and we're all swimming the same direction. So thank you so much for contributing to giving us your thoughts and feedback. And we're really excited to see what so right now we're seeing some ideas on the mission.
Yeah. And I do want to say, like, if this isn't your jam and you would prefer to put it in the chat or to message us directly, like, feel free. We will take all of this information. We capture the chat as well. So you're more than welcome to put it in if you're okay. But if you want to submit it anonymously, this is all going to be anonymous, and we appreciate the thought partnership here. So I'm going to give this one a little bit longer. We can see the number of people that are in there at the bottom there. So just give everyone a little bit of time and then we'll go to the next one. So this first one is focused on the mission, the current mission of the ecosystem. Oh, I love to be the rising tide for all growing businesses in the state.
Yes.
Got wordsmiths here, everyone. We got wordsmiths.
Communication, partnership, collaboration.
I love
connection, community.
I love interdependency.
Yes.
I love that. Don't worry, we'll be your biggest hype women here, guys.
Yes.
Way to go, team. This is lovely. Navigation services, start and grow.
We see a lot of C words.
I have a really big crush on C words.
You really do.
Right now.
Connect, collaborate, communicate.
They think we're friendly.
Oh. No, they said we should be. That's the mission.
We should be friendly.
Making meaningful connections, collaboration and sharing of resources. Yes.
Perfect. All right, good. We appreciate it. I'm just going to keep us moving through so we don't take up too much time, but please follow up with this if you have any other thoughts. So next one, Cam, for us. So if the first one was the mission, this is our vision. What is as an ecosystem, as individual entrepreneurs on the call, as resource providers, what do we want West Virginia to be in the space of entrepreneurship? What could we be? So this is like dream big.
What can West Virginia be known for?
Yeah, like what can we do in this space? What's possible?
Ooh. Leader in young business owners. Long-standing family businesses that last generations.
Oh, I love that.
We have heard so much of the past couple of days on.
I love this one. Sorry.
No,
I'm not shockingly innovative state.
Yes.
Like we want to like
Shock the
shock
world.
people. Be the best at identifying and developing entrepreneurial talent in the US. Let's go.
Succession planning. That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
We've heard a lot.
We've heard a lot about succession planning today.
Inspiring and employing future generations to stay in the state. A leader in supporting
the accumulation of generational wealth. Yep. A cutting edge yet humble melting
as
pot.
they come in.
I could cry.
Amen.
I could cry, everyone. You're
Yes,
getting
the
me in my
diversity.
feelings.
Yes, welcoming and open to others and diversity.
To be the new Austin, Texas. I like that.
Yeah, we're wild and wonderful. They're just weird. Isn't that stay weird?
We could use those
What
in
a better
marketing
tagline than
campaign.
that. Yeah,
You stay weird, Austin. Come to
Yeah.
Wild and Wonderful.
yeah. You want to get wild and wonderful?
I just want to, you guys, I just have to say that Brian is in the room with us and he is just shaking his head at us.
Are you on camera? Can they see your expression?
Adam Payne, they're just weird. That's the new mission. I just want to say, like, I feel so, like, I feel like we're all friends here and I love that too. I think that's a testament to it. So, all right, Cam, keep us moving. All right, what values do you associate with ecosystem building in general and the West Virginia entrepreneurship ecosystem? So these are some value statement words. So the specific values that we should uphold as an ecosystem. I'm just gonna give up because I was trying to type in the first one, then I got excited.
Yeah.
Oh, collaboration in
Collaboration.
caps, in caps.
Yes.
I feel like a commentator for like a football
I
game.
know, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
We should.
All small value regardless of size or industry. So equity, yep. We've been talking a lot about that. Small businesses versus entrepreneur startup
Lot of-
ventures like that.
Yep.
Respect, support, networking. Keep them coming, guys. We love it. I feel like I might be a golf commentator and you're more like a football.
We're heading to the end zone.
Cooperation versus competition. Ooh, these are so good.
I'm gonna make an executive decision and you guys are not allowed to travel together again in the future, just saying.
We did really good ones from the iCenter's podcast studio. That was a little bit more focused.
Yeah.
This echoes, so it's getting to us. All right, I'm going to keep us moving just so we have enough time for the final comments and open. We have Mark's update and then open comments from the rest of the group. So the last question here is just what value does the ecosystem bring to you all? What could we help with that we aren't yet? Kind of what are the specific services and supports that you'd like to see? We'll give it, Cam, 1 minute, and then you can kind of show us, close us down, and then we'll send this out, and we encourage you all to continue to reach out to us with any thoughts. Hopefully these are thought starters for you too. So what value do we bring? Does the ecosystem bring to you? And what could we help with that we might not be yet? Oh, that's good.
Don't get us emotional.
I've already cried like 5 times today. I mean, not cried, but like teared up, which is about my extent of sobbing.
Someone's gonna send something mean next. Humble us.
Somebody's gonna say something mean and then I'll cry even more. No, just kidding. You can say mean things. You can say productive, constructive, opportunity things because we're learning about reframing from deficit to assets.
Absolutely.
Aww.
Build networks.
Perfect. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute, Cam, and then we'll close her down.
And then we'll be sending it over to Mark. Mark, are you ready?
Yep. As long as I can share my screen.
Yep, you should be able to. All right, Cam, go ahead and we'll pull that down. And again, please drop them in the chat if we didn't get time to get to you, and we'll let Mark take it away with some business link updates. Then we'll open it up.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mark Burdett, Program Coordinator for West Virginia Business Link. For those who do not know, I see some familiar faces and I see some new faces and I see some old faces. So welcome. Two big updates with West Virginia Business Link. And let me share my screen here. I know I always have trouble with this. Seems like. There we go. Choose the right one. Then it changes my screen. Okay. Can everybody see that? All right, good. So we now have the pitch competition dedicated page for all the pitch competitions in West Virginia on Business Link. You can access it from the drop down on under resources, select pitch competitions, and this is the what we have so far. If you do not see your pitch competition on here, that means I'm not aware of it. So please reach out. If you're planning one, please reach out. You can send, let me drop all my information and do the copy paste here. Yeah, sorry, it's a lot of information, but that way everybody has the links. Please reach out to me, schedule a meeting with me, and we'll get you up and running on this page and with inside Business Link. So you'll be able to, when entrepreneurs come and they're searching for pitch competitions, it will show up in the search results. So we really want to
do well with this. And then Tara, we need to get together and get Ignite on here as well, and build that out. So that's a big update to the website. So we're happy to share that with you. Also, we have the new Bridging Innovation page. You can now, we got a friendly URL, wvbusinesslink.com/bridging innovation. This is the main and current page for Bridging Innovation moving forward. This will be for 2024. Down here in the middle, we've archived both the 2022 and 2023 events. So if you guys, those who are new and want to know what Bridging Innovation looks like and what we do there, feel free to click on that link and you'll be able to see a historical record, some cool videos. This is how you guys can get involved, register for the meetings, and we'll continue to build this out. I think if you go to register here, this will give you more detail about what it is, the sponsorship and exhibitor opportunities. This is where you can download that PDF. You can see the lineup that we have so far of the events throughout the week and what opportunities are available that are open and how to contact us. So really shout out to Commerce Communications for making this happen. And yeah, so there you go. We got some new updates. Thank you guys. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I've dropped all my links, my contact information. So happy to help.
Thanks, Mark. We
Yep.
appreciate everything that you all are doing and helping and collaborating with us on this. And we know it's not an easy thing to do web updates and keep up with all that. So we appreciate you all tremendously. All right, well, that has come to the end of our formal slotted times. And I just want to give this opportunity, if you want to get off mute and share anything that you're working on, or if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you can also put them in the chat. We'll get them in our follow-up email. But Mary, I apologize. You know I'm going to do this as soon as you drop something in the chat. You want to talk about that?
Of course you did that, and I have my camera off.
I know I feel like you wait for me to like finish it. I'm like, I'm going to call Mary. Mary, what you doing over there?
So yeah, the InTech program in West Virginia Tech Connect. We have our monthly webinar on SBIR STTR resources this Thursday at noon. So I just dropped a registration link in there, and the topic is a repeat from the very beginning of our webinar series this year on budgets. So anybody who is interested in approaching America's largest seed fund, which is through the SBA for federal small business innovation research grants. Let's come to this webinar on Thursday because you learn a little bit about SBIR, STTR if you don't know about it already. And then there's the this particular focus is on developing your budget, and that has been a continual issue for a lot of people applying for SBIRs. So
Perfect. Thanks, Mary. It's really we'd love to see more SBIR, STTR programming come to West Virginia. It's just this huge untapped resource. I think we have some really great success stories, but I think we could have so many in West Virginia with the work that we've seen. So that would be great. Olivia, do you want to talk about that real quick, or otherwise we'll kind of like whatever you want to do with that?
Or yeah, I just wanted to mention that we do have our annual education summit coming up on October 11th. It's a kind of like a conference style event. We'll have a keynote speaker who will talk more about AI and the future of work. We'll also have a panel with industry leaders talking about how AI is going to influence their workforce. And then we also have a student expo, which we're really excited about. It features schools and programs across the state where students and teachers are doing really cool, innovative programs. So you'll get to walk around and see the students and talk to them face to face. That link that I sent in the chat will take you to our website where you can read more about it and also register. But I'm happy to answer any questions as well.
So thank you. I know Brian and I have been geeking out about AI the last couple of days about it. So that's a really cool topic. Perfect. Any other updates from the group? Want to wrap us up?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I'm really humbled by everyone that participates each month, and just going around this conference and talking to other folks from different states about what we're doing gives me a lot of energy. And just so you guys know, people are complimenting the ecosystem and all of the work that you do, all of the entrepreneurs that are starting businesses, the resource providers that are helping these folks get up and running and staying running. Thank you. This is all about you, and we are just so grateful for your continued support. So we really appreciate all of your input as we continue to grow this thing.
And bear with us, because we're going to give your emails to anybody that can learn from all of you. So we've done that several times where we're like, you should talk to this person in West Virginia. So we're keeping with our commitment to connect you all to opportunities, but we also know that you have a lot of opportunities to share. So thank you all. We appreciate you. Another great month of updates, and we will send that email up with all this information and more. Thank you.
Thanks all.
Bye.
Bye.